Yes, good afternoon. Sava here from Football Heritage TV. There are positive signs at Tottenham Hotspur. So many positives at Spurs at the moment. Plus, more and more talk today that Gift Orban could be a Tottenham player if Spurs put in the bid that is required from his club Genk. They only want 25.8 million. That's the news, according to Fabrizio Romano. We've started the season with a point. Not a bad point. Let's be honest. Brentford only lost 2 home games all last season. They play with a very, I would say, solid defence, but I think they call it now a low block. And Tottenham Hotspur having a lot of possession. So many positives. Good debuts all round. Still a few things that need to be sorted out, but that's to be expected. New manager, first game of the season, but positive. Let's get into it, shall we? Yes, good afternoon. So the season is finally started. Everyone has played other than Manchester United and Wolves, who will play tonight at Old Trafford. And no surprises, really. I didn't see anything that completely shocked me. Maybe Newcastle, a massive result there. But Tottenham Hotspur, 2-2 draw. I think most people probably would have taken that at the start of the game. Brentford are a very good team at home. It's a small pitch. It's a very tight pitch, and Brentford are a very well-oiled, difficult team to beat. So, was there any surprises, really? I don't think the only surprise for me within that team lineup was I thought Papa Sarr would have played instead of Ollie Skip, but he didn't. Really good to see bold management from Postecoglou, chucked Van der Ven straight into the back line. None of this messing about with giving him needing 3 or 4 weeks at the club. Straight in, and I thought he had a really solid debut. We'll come back to that in a minute. Doji was straight into left back. Another one who I thought had a really good game. Another solid debut. Vicario getting a lot of stick from people, but again, I'm not really sure what it is he's done wrong. A lot of people now are trying to pick up on every little thing, and everyone thinks they're a goalkeeping expert. It's quite funny. As far as I can see, he didn't really do anything wrong yesterday. I don't think any of the goals were his fault. I don't think he made any errors. Hey, but it is what it is. And then you had the 2 powerhouses in midfield. Yves Bissouma was sensational. Again, no shackles on him. Not told to sit back and defend. He is a box-to-box midfielder that has been given license to go and play. And what a player this guy is. We knew this. This isn't new. This shouldn't be groundbreaking. We knew this from his time at Brighton. And unfortunately, the previous manager was so negative that we didn't get to see the best of a player like Bissouma. Looks like he's relishing playing with James Maddison as well. Really nice to see a attacking midfielder, a playmaker that says, give me the ball. I want the ball. He was always available for it. Right foot, left foot. And on top of that, 2 assists. A brilliant cross for a very good header from Romero. And then the second one, probably a bit more of a fortunate assist, but the ball found its way to Emerson Royale. He found himself 20 yards out and drilled it low with a really nice finish. A lot of positives there. A lot of positives. Really difficult. The fact that Romero went off with the concussion, really wanted to see how Romero and Van der Ven were going to play together. And in the end, I think we saw about 12 minutes of them or whatever that was. So really tough to say too much about that partnership. But I'm sure we will next week. But Van der Ven looked cool, calm, assured, brilliant on the ball. And what he's great at, part of him being great on the ball, is when the forwards go to close him down, he doesn't mind taking them on and skipping the press. He brings that ball through into midfield. And also, I think we got the first taste of his amazing pace that got us out of trouble a couple of times at the back. Are there concerns? Of course there's concerns. Of course there is. You know, it's game 1. They're going to be there. We need to iron these things out. But 70% possession. We don't do that normally. 70% possession. Yeah. Wasn't great going forward. Wasn't great. The front 3, I thought, were all really, really poor. But you know what? It's game 1. will grow into it. Postecoglou will work out what his best front three is. And we're going to talk about Gift Orban in a minute as well. So that front three, for me, it doesn't work. I've said I don't think Kulu and Son are good wingers in this type of formation. I think they're better in counter-attacking teams. But also Richie, for me, is not good enough to play that game. And when a team does have a low block, so to speak, I don't know if he's good enough to pull them all over the park. I don't know if he's good enough to hold it up to bring others into the game. So we will see. Other than that, Emerson Royal, I thought, did a decent job bringing the ball into midfield. Obviously, a new position for him. I still massively have question marks about his ability to defend. I really do. I always have. But it's just me. I would like to see a better right back go there. Other than that, lots of positives. Quiet game for Skippy. But other than that, a lot of positives from Tottenham Hotspur. We've got a new manager in who straight away, in less than 2 months, has implemented an attacking philosophy, a pressing philosophy, a keep ball philosophy. This is what we wanted. This is what we're getting. Was it going to be perfect? Game one, away at a team that sit back, that don't lose games at their own stadium? Of course it wasn't going to be. But so many positives that we can work on. Building blocks, building blocks. Building blocks. It will take time. It's not going to happen overnight. All in all, I think Andrew's done a wonderful job since he's joined. Some of the players he's brought in have been really good. The football's looking good, but it will take time. It's not just going to click into gear in game one. So let's give it some time and let's get behind this manager. I really, really like him. Now, talking about getting behind this manager, Daniel Levy and Enoch need to get behind this manager. And there are suggestions from Fabrizio Romano that might well just be happening. I don't think it's any secret the Spurs will need to add another player who can score some goals. And this young lad has been on the radar for a very long time, and that is Gift Orban, who currently plays for Genk in Belgium. He's risen to fame in the last couple of months. He's got a couple of hat tricks in Champions League games. He is quick, he's skillful, he scores goals. Nigerian-born forward who would jump at the chance, you would like to think, to come to Tottenham Hotspur, or I hope so. So Romano is saying that Spurs are now stepping up their interest in Gift Orban and that Genk will consider anything that starts above £25.8 million. Let that sink in. West Ham have just sold Declan Rice for 105 million. Caicedo's gone for 115 million, right? Havertz at 65. I mean, we could play this game all day long. Højlund at 70 million to Man United, 65, whatever it was. If they're asking for 25.8 million for Gift Orban, that should be an absolute no-brainer. Young, quick, hungry striker who's already scored goals in Champions League football. Will it take him time to adjust? Sure. It should take anyone time to adjust to a new league, especially when they're that young. But he's exciting. And I think it's what Spurs need. I think we need a bit more. For me, I've called this out for a long time. I've said this for a couple of years. I think we need more originality up front. I think we've become very lackluster and predictable. Whereas before, everyone knew it was going to go through Kane. Now, I think that Sonny and Kulu have just become just a tad too predictable. Sonny's not getting to beat his man anymore. Kulu cut inside every time. For me, I would get Sonny in the team through the middle. I would get Gift Orban and maybe Solomon alongside him. Just something different. Let's see something different. I'm not being negative about those guys. I just think we need to see variety. And you know what they say? Variety is the spice of life. So keep your eyes on this one. I think Gift Orban will be a very good addition. Let me know your thoughts on him. Is there anything to this story? Romano's been right a lot this summer. He's also got a few things wrong. So are we believing him on this? Will Tottenham go in and get their man at 25.8, 30 million? One thing's for sure. I think we need 2 or 3 more bodies to come in the next 17 days before the window shuts. But the future is positive. I'm very positive about this manager. He is everything I didn't like in the old manager. I can't complain. This is what I asked for. But let's build, let's grow. Got to be patient a little bit here. But hopefully, this is the start of something good for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Thank you, everyone. Please like, please subscribe. We're now just over 300 away from the 10K figure. So we want to get there in the next few days. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your support. And as always, come on, you Spurs.